people around this table may look like a group of old friends, but not long ago, most of them didn't know each other. When the war began in their country, these young Ukrainians were starting their professional lives in different fields. But everything changed after the 24th of February 2022. They became fixers for the foreign media. Without them, the war could not be described. Guiding, interpreting, connecting people, organizing, they assist journalists from all over the world. They chose to take risks to document what is happening in their country, Ukraine.
In 23rd of February, I passed my exam for a pilot, but war changed everything. I became a fixer.
I'm a fixer, but let's talk about our identity. So I prefer local producers more.
I wish to meet all of you somewhere in Kyiv after the victory in this war. Thank you for coming here.
Who are these fixers? How do they work?
Salut. Now I'm going to try to make a deal with him for a criminal forest.
Sharing Andrei's daily life.
Will happen. Cross fingers.
Or Sasha's. Or Kirill's. Is to discover a profession that is discreet, often unknown, but absolutely essential.
My name is Andrei Kolesnik. I'm 27 years old. I actually get a master's degree in sociology and a bachelor degree, obviously. I started to be the fixer from the start of the full-scale invasion. To be honest, it wasn't in my plans, you know. Before I had my own moving company, I used to help people to move from the one place to another one. So, to be honest, I didn't choose the profession. Profession just chose me, so yeah.
Are you okay with the... Have you ever been in the trunk of the pickup?
Yeah, it's no problem.
Okay.
I used to.
Because they don't have enough space in there.
I did it always in Corsica, so it's...
Je m'appelle Morgane Bonnat, j'ai 32 ans et je suis reporter en zone dangereuse et en Ukraine depuis le 25 février 2022.
You know, we don't have the opportunity to say like, oh no, I would prefer a fucking Humvee.
I use only Rolls-Royce, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we take what we have. So that is good.
With Andrei, Morgane Bonnat is preparing a report for the print media on religion and the military. Joanna Maria Fritz, a photographer, is joining them on this mission.
Here's two batteries.
Yeah.
So just in case we'll not go into stuck. Also, I put all those liquids right now.
Yeah.
And just in case, you know, I will be lost or wounded or you will not find the key, it's always on my belt. Another one.
And you have only one?
Two. So one in there, one here, just in case I will be...
Don't you want to give one of the keys to us? And
okay. But please don't let me run like
Don't let me on the battlefield.
So here, yeah, just in case.
Yeah, I think...
Sur la question du sujet religion, on avait besoin des deux séquences, à la fois de la religion et à la fois de la guerre. On avait besoin de voir les hommes, qui sont des soldats, dans les conditions dans lesquelles ils vivent. On ne peut pas se contenter d'aller uniquement au café. On doit aussi voir où ils dorment, quels sont les risques. Et ça, c'est qu'en y allant qu'on peut comprendre ça. On a besoin d'une compréhension qui est dans les tripes.
Yes.
Thank you. In Ukraine, I would say the fixer is the person who have the contacts of all of the leads which can take you to the story in the end. So my main task like as a fixer, first of all, to understand the request from the journalists and organize the process from the letter A to letter Z.
Okay, but in a plain mode.
Andriy, il est malin. Voilà, je dirais que c'est quelqu'un de malin qui trouve des ouvertures quand il est au pied du mur.
How is it?
Il a ce côté, puisque la porte est fermée, je vais trouver une solution, je vais tenter de resquiller d'une certaine manière, et donc je vais rentrer par la fenêtre. Et nous, en tant que reporters, on a besoin de fixeurs qui, en gros, rentrent par la fenêtre aussi.
It's the way to help your country, and it's the way to help the journalists and international partners to find out what exactly happening on the front line and with the country at all. I suppose it's a part of the duty.
Where do you come from?
But about 100.
Yeah, but maybe it's a strange question, but are you a believer?
No.
No?
Недавно, наоборот. Уже верю.
Okay.
Can you translate, please?
He told actually for recently, we have. We are from recent time, we are believing God.
It's interesting.
Suddenly, the discussion is cut short. The order to fire has just been given.
Artillery.
So, André, behind me, because first Joanna, and then we follow.
Sir, yes, sir. Це нам так пощастило? Are we lucky? Yes.
Yeah. We come back
In actual life, not in the war zone, I'm really an ancient person, to be honest. At the war zone, I'm really calm. I feel there that everything already happened, and I am just really cold there. That is why I don't really feel scared or feared by the missiles or the strikes or the Russians or something else. I'm just trying to make everything in the right way, to think about the consequences, to think about the safety management, and that's it.
Moi, je sais que j'ai confiance en André et en sa personne en tant qu'humain, parce qu'il a réagi plutôt avec du sang-froid dans des situations où c'était quand même très chaud, on peut dire ça.
Maximum big plan. No landscape.
Yeah, okay. No, it's okay, no way.
So she's telling that when they'll take the helmets, you can film.
По готовності. Що там, Бодя? Гармата! Бодя буде з укопоркою.
Is there a second shot? André, second shot or not? Yes, we.
Так, ще 4.
4 more.
Плюс. Бодя, йди сюди. Давай. Дай я тобі її кину. Бодя, і по готовності один вперед.
Я сказав.
Moi, j'ai besoin d'informations, évidemment. Mais Johanna, par exemple, elle a besoin, en termes photographiques, d'être prête au cas où il y ait d'autres tirs. Donc c'est pour ça, à ce moment-là, que moi, je fais l'intermédiaire entre Johanna et le fixeur, André, fait l'intermédiaire entre les militaires et moi.
Гармата!
How many years in stock?
Sorry?
In stock, there is powder and free munition, isn't it?
Питає, скільки тут разом всього?
No.
Плюс один вперед. Один вперед.
I would say that your brain and your condition are taking care of you, and you don't really realize all of the danger at actual moment. When you are going to come back in Kyiv, in your cozy apartment, after you are closing the door with the big bag after the 2 or 3 week trip, you understand, oh, this time it was close, or yeah, oh, I've just been in the Bakhmut, or I don't know, Avdiivka. So, yeah.
It's complicated. We are really sorry for the guys.
Мене до вас направив Костянтин, Костя волонтер.
My name is Alexandra Alexandrenko, but everyone calls me Sasha. I'm 35 years old and I'm a local producer or fixer for the last year and a half.
Je m'appelle James de Coppen, je suis journaliste indépendant, principalement pour la télévision.
My previous work wasn't doable because of the electricity shortages. I worked as a teacher, as a tutor with Vietnamese children. I had some experience on difficult topics and some trainings how to speak with people who went through difficult situations, like survivors and everything.
Sur le terrain, très vite, je me suis rendu compte que Sacha, elle avait cette capacité à lire les gens, quoi. Alors qu'elle avait très peu d'expérience. Et quand j'ai vu cette sensibilité et quand j'ai vu cette manière à lire les gens, à savoir dire on arrête de filmer, on attend un petit peu, on posera la question plus tard. Là, clairement, c'est pas le moment, il faut attendre un petit peu. Laisser ces temps-là, ça c'est rare. Très clairement, c'est très rare, quoi.
For a documentary, James and Sasha follow the daily life of a retired doctor who continues to attend to civilians a few kilometers from the front line.
C'est une médecin en fait qui est dans le Donbass, qui est à la retraite et qui a fait le choix de rester parce qu'en fait ses patients, ses voisins sont toujours là. Et en fait c'est cette abnégation moi qui m'intéresse avec cette personne-là. Et pour explorer ça, j'avais besoin d'une fixeuse ou d'un fixeur qui me permettait effectivement de rentrer dans ce schéma-là en fait, psychologique on va dire.
Sasha's ability to get on with people makes filming easier, but team safety remains a constant concern in an area where danger can arise at any time. On this occasion, the Russian shell passed over the hospital and landed a few hundred meters from the interview location.
Of course, as a person, I'm afraid. I'm scary of death as shit. Every time when I have to risk my life, it is, making decision from scratch. So I'm trying to understand, does it worth it? What will happen if something go wrong? And every time it's a hard decision for me. So I'm still doubting, hesitating.
Quand elle est convaincue par le sujet, quand elle est convaincue que c'est un bon sujet ou qu'elle est convaincue que l'histoire mérite d'être racontée, elle y va à fond. Elle n'est pas dans la demi-mesure, quoi. Et du coup, quand elle discute avec les personnes du film, elle crée un lien, il y a une réelle empathie. Elle n'est pas dans le faux, quoi.
For me, it was very, very important to see everything on my own eyes, to be able not just to participate, but to say that I saw that, I know how it works, I know the truth.
My name is Kirill. I'm 26 years old. I'm originally from Kiev. I'm Ukrainian. I finished my education as a theatrical actor. I worked for half a year in the theater. Then the war started, 21st of February, and I started to work as a fixer. It wasn't planned, it wasn't scheduled, it just happened.
When he isn't in the field, Kirill lives with his parents in Kiev. But almost as soon as he returns home, he will leave again on his next assignment.
A lot of people come there and then they receive an attitude like, we do not need you there. No, we need you here. We need you to show it, we need to get as much information as possible, we need to, I'm being a bit rude, but to put pressure for the politicians. That's what media does. The more you see Ukraine on the TV screens, on the newspapers, and internet, the more interest comes to us. And this is part of my job, to get as much as possible without interrupting the actual war.
So today we are going to see position 59th Brigade, Grad and officer. Yes.
No, we're going to go to Grad positions, the final point. And the crew, I know the guy, so it's going to be more talkative.
Je m'appelle Philippe Lobjoie, j'ai 59 ans et ça fait 2 ans que je couvre l'Ukraine pour Ouest France.
We are going to the people we know in the Grad. So it's not like we need to meet, this is a good thing.
Kirill est bordélique, comme beaucoup de jeunes Voilà, il boit en conduisant, il fume en conduisant, il bouffe en conduisant, ça me rend hystérique à chaque fois. Il est dans un bordel total, mais il a une sorte d'énergie assez proactive que je trouve géniale. Tu vois, pour ça, il n'a pas peur, il dit on va là, il est toujours partant pour. Et d'un seul coup, ça change ma vie, en fait, en termes de reportage. Donc oui, c'est un bijou, tu vois, pour un journaliste, pour un reporter, d'avoir... Il n'y a pas d'arrière-pensée, il est direct, il y va.
I'm trying to be as much on the front line as possible, because if you're going there all the time, it makes you feel the reality of the war, which I don't know if I like, but it's like a drug addiction. It's like adrenaline rush with the risk of dying, with the risk of getting injury, but this is the real stuff. I think that's what I like the most.
Moi, je suis arrivé fin novembre et j'avais Avdiivka en tête parce que c'était le spot où ça se passait, quoi. Donc on va vers Avdiivka, on va à Kramatorsk, on prend des contacts, etc. Et en fait, on se rend compte très vite que tout foire, en fait. Là, c'est compliqué, donc on essaye de sortir des idées. Il me dit, écoute, il y a des chars léopards qui s'entraînent, c'est un dimanche, et je me dis, oh là, si je commence à faire ça, là, c'est fini, quoi. Et non, on va pas faire ça, non. Bah si, on le fait. 59e brigade, les mecs nous emmènent vaguement dans la boue, on a failli perdre nos chaussures, enfin, c'est nul, c'est nul. On doit faire les hélicoptères, qui est un sujet qui a été rincé, tu vois, depuis 1 an, c'est des vieux Mi-6. Tout le monde l'a fait, mais on le fait quand même. On part à 5h du matin, 3 heures de route, et quand on arrive, il y a une tempête de neige. Et tu dis, mais non. Donc ils peuvent pas faire démarrer les hélicoptères. Et je me rappelle de son visage, il est dépité.
So?
They proposed us, okay, guys, you need to film a helicopter going up to air. We can just, not like, manually switch the blades so it rotates and you film it. So no.
En fait, c'est une journée, mais pathétique, mais nullissime.
And then, I think I was on the edge of, like, fuck, am something wrong with me or the situation? But I don't think it would be right for me in that position to blame the situation. It was me who's responsible. I said, okay, I'm gonna go to Avdiivka.
Parce qu'en fait, il y a 2 checkpoints où tu peux pas passer. À l'époque, c'était vraiment bloqué. Il dit, mais moi, je suis évacuateur, j'ai une carte, etc. Je peux y aller. Et il a des copains qui, eux, avaient été à Avdiivka 15 jours auparavant. Ils nous avaient raconté, ils m'avaient montré des images.
Usually they drive when the road is good 130. Less than that, it's dangerous. When we were coming in summer, when the situation was much safer, still there is a period where visually the mortars, the drones, tour the anti-tank rocket.
Et moi, dans ma tête, je mets ça dans un coin et je dis oui, bien sûr. Mais je me dis non, parce que je serai pas là, c'est compliqué, quoi. Et puis même, moralement, c'est super compliqué, quoi. Il a 26 ans, je peux pas lui dire bah vas-y, c'est une super idée, gars, roule. Et je me rappelle vraiment la dernière nuit, j'arrive pas à dormir, je me dis non, demain je vais lui dire laisse tomber, on oublie, c'est pas grave, on fera autre chose, tu vois. Sauf que lui, le matin, il se lève tôt, il a déjà prévenu ses potes qui sont venus avec le matos, avec les sacs de bouffe, etc. Et en fait, je me retrouve face à lui, tu vois, je suis habillé, et moi dans ma tête, il me dit non, mais j'y vais de toute façon.
Drive as fast as I can. I'm braking my car. We We are getting inside. We are lucky enough not to get shot. There's no our soldiers in Avdiivka. We didn't see anyone because all the fighting is outskirts. So Avdiivka is just a limbo, you know, where the lost souls are staying and the people are ghosts.
Абсолютно.
Бодя, подожди, нас сгоняют. Хорош.
Авдеевка.
А где Донецк?
Сзади.
Нет, встань высоко, чтобы полностью захватить. Да?
Да.
So, I'm not a small boy. I'm a big guy, around 100 kilograms and 180 centimeters, but in this hole which Russians shell us, shell Авдеевка.
Тут никого нету, поэтому бояться.
Домой, а вы к себе туда.
Да, бояться никого не надо, там никто на вас не нападет. Ну, здесь это вот как бы у нас такой главный стоит ротор. Заряжается туда. Снаряды по прямых попаданий в дом.
But it was depressing. It was wandering there and seeing people and seeing the destruction and why don't they fucking leave?
Заберем.
Чего стоите? Говорю, уходим, кричу.
Вон там слева, ёпту.
Кстати, дорога, где мы будем ехать.
Да, ее обстреливают?
Да.
Жестко?
Да.
Bogdan, a friend of mine, volunteer, said, okay, they're shooting the road you're gonna take. And I'm thinking, really? Oh, fuck. And then we drive back. We are getting back alive. It wasn't such a big threat. But afterwards, oh my God, you're feeling like a man of the world. You're like, yeah, I did that.
Il a fait un truc que j'aurais pu faire, mais que je n'ai pas fait. Et c'est lui qui l'a fait. Et dans ma mémoire, j'ai pas souvenir d'une histoire de journaliste qui ne peut pas passer à cause de checkpoint, et c'est son fixeur qui va filmer. J'ai pas souvenir de ça.
Я так думал, что он как партизан. When a monthly project ends up, I come back to Kyiv and I lie several days in a dark room, not picking the phone. If you take those stress, if you adapt without fighting the outer world, it makes you more efficient, but less sensitive. You lose some of the sensitivity in your mental system. That's the main issue.
The mother come there.
You can do something, produce, you mix some track, I don't know, rap, whatever, but I think this is not the time right now. From me, what I learned is that you need to get over the stressful events, historical events, then you reflect it on yourself, and then you produce something. You cannot do something in the middle of really important stuff, of really stressful stuff.
Usually, you know, I'm coming back like quite exhausted. I would say that I don't really feel well because obviously, right, when you are coming to the war zone, you feel empty after that. You know, I can pass through a lot of things, but I can't really pass through the human suffering when I hear stories from the occupied areas or from the replaced persons. Sometimes it's make me cry, and so, yeah.
As a mother of 3 kids, it's very hard to allow yourself to die or even think about it. because every time I'm imagining, picturing my children without me, without my care on anything, of course my heart is just breaks and shatters on small, small pieces. But it's about things that in which world I want them to live, in which values I want them to believe, what example I want to show them.
Холодна, холодна і невчасна.
I believe that all other civilized world need like reminder that it is still happening, something that could happen to you, happening with us.
З тобою до болі, до ночі.
I'm lucky than the guys my age, fighting in the trenches, dying, and I'm well aware of that. I did my part. If the life tells me, okay, bro, wear the uniform, I'm saying, okay.
Шукай в телефоні мій слід, цілуй вікно мої губи, як знак на моєму плечі, ти квітка, квітка.
Someone need to do this job, to be a fixer. And I suppose at some point it will be my turn to be the soldier. Just right now I suppose that my place is here, but in case I'll need to change the role and position, it's probably gonna happen.
З тобою по колу прощались.